This is season 2 and episode 28 of Fresh and Uncooked. I'm Chris.
And I'm Jeff.
It's the food podcast to listen to learn about new products and menu items, food discussion and reviews, taste tests, and more. Today's topic is what, Jeff?
Well, we're talking about snacks for the big game and Valentine's Day.
But first, limited edition truffles for Valentine's Day. Checkers and Rallies is shaking things up with their seasoning. No or anything with that one.
I don't know.
And the Pepsi halftime show Ultra Pass.
Yes.
Coming up next in food news.
Any news? Is there any news?
I have news.
Food news. Bad news travels fast.
All right, so, it's Valentine's Day is right around the corner, Jeff.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe truffles could make a good gift.
Maybe. I'm sure for someone.
Sure. The Lindt Lindor Truffles announced the re-release of its strawberries and cream white chocolate truffles. And Lindt has also a new limited edition, dark strawberry chocolate truffles just in time for Valentine's Day. I mean, both sound good, but the dark chocolate ones kind of caught my attention. This is from their press release here. The new Lindt Lindor dark strawberry chocolate truffle perfectly combines a silky strawberry filling enveloped by a thin layer of decadent dark chocolate. The highly popular Lindt Lindor strawberries and cream white chocolate truffle is also making its return this Valentine's season and features a delicate white chocolate shell wrapped around a strawberry cream center.
See, that sounds really good.
Why
Valentine's
not?
Day just for that reason?
Wow.
Wow.
Beautiful. They're available nationwide now at retailers in the U.S. and at LindtUSA.com. So there you go.
That's Lindt, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Lindt Lindor. I always get confused which is the brand and which is the description of the product, because it's like, is it Lindt or Lindor? But I guess it's Lindt.
Yeah.
I don't know if I'm saying that right. Lindt is something I find in my dryer when I'm done, but these are good chocolates. So
In my pocket.
Well, you could go to Checkers and Rallies. Some know them as Rallies. Some know them as Checkers. What are they called by us, Jeff? Are they
They're
Rallies?
Checkers.
They're Checkers. Okay.
Yeah.
I know they exist, but I don't really frequent the place. I knew it was one or the other, though. What do you think of their fries?
Their fries are awesome. Their fries are very good.
Yeah, they're kind of the seasoned fries, right?
Yes, they're delicious.
Well, they're retaking their famous fry seasoning and launching it with the all-new first ever fry seasoned chicken tenders.
Oh, my goodness.
So it's basically the seasoning that they put on them fries and throw it on some chicken tenders. I mean... The 3, 5, and 8 piece orders are available as part of a combo meal, and February 21st is when it's available nationwide.
All right. We have some time.
We have some time.
As soon as you mentioned those fries, I'm like, man, that sounds really good. Not that I was going to go get them, but man, I would think twice about it.
It's been a while since I've visited what is it? Checkers by us?
It's Checkers, yeah.
I already forgot.
It used to be they were Rallies, and then I think all the Rallies closed, and then they became Checkers here. But there might be like a Rally somewhere.
Okay, so then maybe they're kind of mixed around. I mean,
yeah,
who knows? But yeah, I mean, I guess their seasoned fries are, okay, fine with me.
Do you not like seasoned fries? Or?
I mean, I could go either way.
You're not getting excited for seasoned fries, huh?
But, seasoning is important, in food, so.
Right.
So they're seasoning up their chicken tenders. Huh?
But that's kind of a one-trick thing. When I went to Outback not too long ago, remember, and they have everything's bloomin' onion.
Yep.
Now it seems like that's what Checkers and Rallies are doing.
They got a bloomin' onion burger, a bloomin' onion brownie. I mean,
Right.
So
I'm surprised they didn't go with the Big Buford flavored chicken tenders.
That's their main burger, right? The Buford.
Yeah.
From Valentine's Day to seasoned fries and chicken tenders to the Pepsi Super Bowl Roman numerals 56 halftime show Ultra Pass powered by Verizon 5G Ultra Wideband is available. All right, so there's the game, there's the commercials, there's the food, which we'll talk about later,
Right.
and the halftime show. I mean, those are the four things that everyone kind of talks about with the big game, right?
Yes.
Pepsi, of course, sponsors the halftime show. This year's concert will feature Dr. Dre, Snoop Dogg, Eminem, Mary J. Blige, and Kendrick Lamar. First, your thoughts on the lineup, Jeff?
It's pretty solid. I think it'll be good.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, I was a teenager in the 90s, so I listened to a lot of hip hop. So, I mean, this is it. This is it right here. So,
Yeah.
hey, but you never know. Halftime shows can be kind of weird sometimes. So.
True.
But you can download the Pepsi halftime app, and all 12 minutes of the Pepsi Super Bowl 56 halftime show will be streamed using, of course, the Verizon 5G ultra wideband network with strategically placed 8K capable 360-degree cameras throughout the stadium, field, and stage. So you can basically download this app, hit play when the halftime's about to begin, and you can basically control with your phone what you want to watch by moving your phone around, sort of like augmented reality.
I like that. That's a good idea.
Yeah, I think it's kind of cool. So if you want to look to the left, you move your phone to the left. It's kind of like you're standing, in the crowd, and you look to the right, move your phone, look up, look around, look at the ground, look at your shoes. I don't know. And it's aimed to be like a complement to the NBC show, although I'm pretty sure the audio probably won't really sync up. So keep that in mind. But yeah, no, it was pretty cool. Pepsi, has been a longtime sponsor of the halftime concerts. So I thought this was pretty cool.
Yeah,
we'll see how it goes. I'll check it out. Some quick news about McDonald's. Our friends over at McDonald's, the Shamrock Shake is set to return at participating McDonald's on February 21st. It's a big day for food releases, Jeff.
It seems
Rally's
like it.
Checkers and the Shamrock Shake.
Man.
Also joining the lineup is the Oreo Shamrock McFlurry. Yay or nay on the Shamrock Shake?
I haven't had one in quite a while.
I have one every year.
Do you really?
Oh yeah, love the
Just
Shamrock
one? Are you good with just one or what?
I mean, I'll get to. Like if I have one and someone's, I go Shamrock Shake, I'm not going to turn it down. But yeah,
Yeah.
it's kind of like the McRib. It comes out once a year, at least out by us here. Actually with the McRib, I think I'm canceling my annual subscription to the McRib after my last dining experience with it. But the Shamrock Shake, I don't see that getting canceled anytime soon.
You know what I used to get very excited about? McDonald's every year, like around Lent or whatever, they would come out with a double fillet of fish.
Oh, yeah.
But they haven't done that in a few years.
Well, they do got that hack menu going on now. You could just hack your own double McFillet or McFillet of fish, whatever it's called.
Yeah, so it's been
Just order two.
So it's been a week since we talked. And it's funny that you bring that up, Chris, because remember we were talking about the McMuffin one with the hash brown?
Yeah, their breakfast McHack. Yeah, they're not replacing anything, just throwing the hash brown inside the McMuffin sandwich, right?
No, they're not even throwing it in there. You have to throw it in there.
Well, yeah, exactly.
Which is the horrible thing. So I was running late. One day, and I was like, well, I'm just going to stop by McDonald's for just a little something.
Mm-hmm.
And of course, they feature that on the app. So I ordered that, the hash brown, whatever it's called, hash brown and McMuffin thing, because it's not horrible, right? That's a pretty decent fast food breakfast. Maybe I'm just trying to sell that to myself, but
You're not wrong. No, you're not. McDonald's, solid for breakfast. Around.
But as far as well, it's not healthy. I need to just get that out of my head.
Yeah, I wasn't including that into the scenario. But yeah.
So I ordered that, and I must have really confused the people that were working there by ordering that whole thing. I don't know if they knew what was going on.
So it's called the hash brown McMuffin. Is that how you ordered it?
No, I just ordered it from the app.
Oh, how could they be confused?
I have no idea.
Oh.
But I got it. And I ate the hash brown separately. I ordered it as that hash brown McMuffin. But I ate it separately. I just ate it as it came. I wasn't going to take.
So you ordered the hack, but you didn't throw it. I mean, we kind of discussed it last time in food news. That's actually the easiest one to build on your own because you're literally just taking off the top bun and throwing the hash brown on and putting the bun back.
I guess I'm still lazy.
That is your food news for episode 28.
Hey, what's new?
What's new? What's new?
What's new?
What's new?
How about the Flamin' Hot Cool Ranch Doritos Locos Tacos? We both tried them today, in fact.
Yes.
Fresh in our minds.
Oh, so fresh.
Before we talk about the tacos, though, Jeff, have you had the chips? Like the Doritos Flamin' Hot Cool Ranch chips on their own? Have you had those?
I don't think that I have.
Yeah, I haven't either. I usually pass on all the Flamin' stuff.
Okay.
It's just a little too neon red orange for me.
Okay.
And
so it's not the heat, it's the actual.
Well, I mean, I like spice, but I don't want my mouth burning all day kind of a thing, you know?
I get it.
So I usually pass on the Flamin' stuff. But you shot me a text earlier today of your lunch or your snack or your second lunch. I don't know what it was, but
Oh no, it was just first lunch. It was a cheat lunch. It was a fast lunch.
and I was like, you know what? I got to give those a shot too. So we both tried them, the Flamin' Hot Cool Ranch Doritos Locos Tacos. Jeff, what were your thoughts?
I've mentioned before, I'm not a big fan of the Doritos Locos Tacos, but I thought I would just try it because it's new, it's a novelty, it's a limited time thing.
Yeah.
It's the first thing that pops up when you open up the app.
Of course, yeah.
So it was just easy to just tap on it. So I got the Flamin' Hot Cool Ranch Doritos Locos Tacos Supreme.
Mm-hmm. Oh, you got to go Supreme. You know, even though it's like 50 cents upcharge for
Yeah, I'm
some
not real
tomatoes
big on
and sour
sour
cream.
cream though.
Okay.
All the time.
I always do Supreme no matter what, but yeah.
It was, I think it was what I expected, and I didn't expect much.
You expected a Doritos shell with some spice and, the regular Taco Bell taco filling.
I don't know that I caught much of the spice, though, from it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I agree with that.
What do you think?
I didn't think it was overly spicy, no. Now, having half a bag of those chips probably burn your mouth off, at least mine.
Right.
But, yeah, I asked you, too, before I ordered, my own, what the spice level was, and you just kind of said not really much there.
No.
I was like, okay. And yeah, I'd agree with that. I only had one, though. If I had three, maybe the heat would have been a little bit more, but
no,
I don't know. It's just your basic.
It doesn't happen.
Yeah. I also ordered just a regular Doritos Locos taco just to compare, and a regular crunchy Supreme taco just again to compare. Yeah, I agree with you totally on the spice level. You also mentioned to me in your text that you kind of took a bite or two and the whole taco fell apart.
After 2 bites on each one, it completely disintegrated.
Yeah. It's a delicate shell.
Very delicate.
Yeah. Even the regular Doritos one is too, because, well, first of all, don't eat Doritos tacos or any Taco Bell in your car. Let me just give you some advice because.
Oh, I found that out too, Chris. I found that out the hard way.
I made a little bit of a mess today, but God, those tomatoes just go everywhere.
Oh, and the cheese too? It's like, what's happening here?
Indeed, yeah. Like I said, I got a regular crunchy Supreme, and that shell is sturdy, but the Doritos one, definitely thin, definitely a little flimsy. And same for the Doritos Flamin' Hot Cool Ranch. I love how they can say hot and cool in the same description.
It's an oxymoron.
I mean, I'd eat it again, but I'm not going back for more.
Yeah, I'm probably not eating it again. Now, you talk about that flimsy shell. Did yours come in that sleeve, in that cardboard sleeve that protects it as well?
It had a fancy sleeve inside the regular wrapping. Yeah.
Oh, it's so flimsy that you can't just pack it in paper, in regular paper, like you would at.
Maybe that's what. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I think that's what it is. They realize how flimsy it is, and
could be. Yeah. I'd give it a C.
Ooh, yeah, I'd give it a C minus.
I'd get the regular Doritos tacos again before these, but they were $3.19 for Supreme for me. By the way,
that's what mine were too.
You know what? I'm actually going to give it a D. I think $3.19, a little high.
Yeah, you know what? I'll move it up. I'll move it up to a D.
A D plus.
I don't even want to do a D plus. No, it's definitely It'll be a D. How about if we put a D?
A D.
Now, if you put the price and everything in there right away.
Yeah.
And the fact that they're putting it in that cardboard thing because they know how flimsy it is.
Maybe that's why the price is high, because they need to pay for that extra packaging.
Yeah, for all the packing material that goes involved in to get a singular taco.
Taco Bell, $3.19. No. Sorry.
So I did also try. They had another new thing there, the Cantina Crispy Chicken Taco with Chipotle.
I saw that. I passed on the chicken, but what did you think of those? Any better?
I thought it was better for sure.
Yeah.
I would give that maybe a B minus, C plus sort of type thing.
Yeah. Better, a little better than you expected then.
I think it was kind of what I expected. It was average. So maybe take away the B minus and that C plus and just make it a C.
It's funny.
It was $2.29.
You think Taco Bell, well, cheaper for chicken. Interesting.
And it was their fried chicken, which it was good. It was okay.
I think I read it's marinated in like a jalapeno thing, and then
yeah, definitely a
fried.
Chipotle flavor. God.
Okay. So you would go back for more of those if you had a choice.
Would I go back? No. If somebody was going to Taco Bell, if it was a consensus thing where people were ordering Taco Bell, I would maybe consider that. Otherwise, I'm going with my mainstay these days at Taco Bell, the steak quesarito.
All right. Very good. What do you have planned for the Super Bowl, Jeff?
Well, I'm not watching the game this year. I have concert tickets.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
I got them for Christmas, and I'm not going to watch the game.
Well, who are you going to go see?
The War on Drugs.
All right. Where at?
In Milwaukee, Riverside Theater.
Nice. Very nice.
So they're actually playing 2 nights. They're playing Saturday and Sunday. They had a deal where you can get Saturday and Sunday tickets. Mm-hmm. And I got them for Christmas, and I didn't realize, that's Super Bowl weekend. Because it's a week later than it normally is.
Yeah.
With that extra game this year.
Yeah, extra round. What do you usually like to do food-wise for the Super Bowl?
You know what? Last year we did Filipino food. So I got some lumpia and some pancit.
Wow.
Yeah, we did different. It was neat.
Do you usually do like a kind of a theme like that every year, or just kind of happen to pan out that way?
No, it's usually like pizza or wings, really.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I think wings are kind of like a staple for the Super Bowl.
Yeah, I'd have to agree with you on that. I usually, I kind of do like a 4-course meal. I mean, not really. Well, maybe it is. Basically something for each quarter of the game.
Oh.
It's kind of what I do. And some chips or dip, or some veggies and dip or something, Mm-hmm. This year, I'm a little undecided, so I was hoping maybe you could help me with some ideas here, okay?
Okay.
I do agree. Halftime / third quarter, the wings are being served.
All right.
I think I've probably done wings the past several years, and I just see no need to change it, Fourth quarter, I usually go like dessert, like some brownies or something. Mm-hmm. Still undecided on that. Second quarter, I was kind of thinking, like an appetizer. First quarter, an appetizer. I don't know. Mozzarella sticks seemed like maybe a possibility. Just
That's
something
solid.
small, something appetizer-y. Any suggestions?
Something small and appetizer-y for Chris for the first quarter.
Maybe sometimes fried pickles get brought up in the meal planning. So that's a possibility.
I like fried pickles.
Yeah, it's a good option. But I was like, I just feel like I'm missing something.
Perhaps do you go charcuterie?
Oh, like some cheese and some sausage or something like that? Mm-hmm. That's a possibility.
A light charcuterie?
Yeah, like it. Yeah, I'm not exactly sure what I'm going to do. Do you ever do chili for the Super Bowl?
Oh, have I done chili for this? I'm trying to think.
I know you'd like to do that for college.
Yeah, chili's more of my college football thing.
Yeah. I'm sure I've done it once or twice, but I just think chicken wings when I think Super Bowl. So
have you ever done, now this would, if I were doing this whole thing at home or whatever, I was thinking about this, like, what would I do this year? Buffalo chicken dip is really good.
Oh, yeah. It's definitely a trendy thing.
Yeah, and I did that a long time ago, actually, 10 years ago or something. But I like it. And there's a lot of different ways you can kind of make it too. Mm-hmm. I always made mine with the blue cheese crumbles.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, rather than going with the ranch or whatever. I was always a big fan of the blue cheese crumbles.
That's that's a notch up in my book. The blue cheese crumbles. Mm-hmm. For sure. I don't think I've ever made buffalo chicken dip.
It's pretty easy.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's really easy. That's why I've made it.
Last year, I think I made French onion dip from scratch. Turned out pretty good.
Ooh.
Caramelizing a bunch of onions, or one onion, and a bunch of onions, and mixing it with sour cream, blending it together. I'm pretty much done.
Yeah, that's a good way to go about it.
Yeah, still up for debate on the Super Bowl snacks.
So these fried pickles, you're talking about making your own fried pickles?
No, actually, I really don't usually do too much cooking on my own. The wings are being ordered out, and it's just like a normal human being. You look at the menu, and you're going to order one thing, and you're like, well, we might as well get this. So yeah, fried pickles would be ordered. Mozzarella sticks could be a possibility. Those are already at home in the freezer, just sitting there.
Okay.
Yeah, nothing really homemade. Maybe the brownies. Maybe I'll make homemade brownies or something. But yeah, usually it's ordered out or packaged food most of the time.
How about sliders? You could always go with sliders too.
Sliders would be good. Yeah. Nachos or a nacho bar is kind of a solid choice.
That's good. Yeah, that's really good.
I had some family over this past weekend and actually ended up doing a nacho taco bar. So,
oh wow,
can't have that 2 weekends in a row. So, I mean, you could.
I wouldn't get mad at you.
But yeah, so I'm definitely going with the wings. Pizza, I've never really done too much pizza on the Super Bowl, and I know that's like one of the biggest pizza days.
Yeah. Now, see, if it were me, Chris, I would. I'm thinking like hummus. Hummus would be nice. Mm-hmm. Are you a hummus guy at all?
No.
Have you tried it?
I've tried it. Yeah, I've tried it. Just haven't found a flavor combo that I like.
Oh, not even just like the plain one? Have you ever had hummus from like a Mediterranean restaurant or like a Middle Eastern restaurant where it's fresh?
No, just like grocery store hummus.
Oh.
Whatever that brand is with the, I think it starts with an S and I think it has an exclamation mark.
Yeah, Sabra.
Sabra. Is that a decent one to do or not?
Store-bought hummus is...
Okay.
Man.
I'll buy it. Worth it?
It's not worth it. It's so much different when you get it from like a Mediterranean restaurant.
Oh, sure.
It's way creamier. They put in so much more olive oil. It's just better. It just really is. It's one of those things, man, it is so different. I haven't been able to find any type of store-bought hummus that reproduces that.
Nothing, huh? Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah. So, I mean, I buy store-bought hummus, but then I add a lot more olive oil, and I usually add garlic and Aleppo pepper.
Oh, okay. You kind of hack it.
Yes.
All right. Well, I was going to say, I didn't realize you're going to a concert, but since you're kind of, on this Mediterranean, lifestyle now with your with your McDonald's and your Taco Bell.
It was once, man. It was just today.
I was going to say, what would be a good main course kind of for the Super Bowl that would still fall into the Mediterranean? Would it be like chicken kebabs or something?
Or even like the grape leaves or something like that would work out pretty well.
That would work.
That would good. Or some shawarma. A little bit of shawarma falls into that whole deal. Or kebabs. Yeah, that works. Baba ganoush. Baba ganoush would be good.
Ganoush. That's the eggplant thing, right?
Yeah, baba ganoush is, I don't even like eggplant, but man, there's something about baba ganoush.
Huh. I don't play around too much with eggplant.
Yeah, it's not. This is totally different. The texture and everything. I don't know what they do to it. Well, I mean, I do know what they do to it. It's smoked eggplant. And then I believe they add the tahini to it, which is
almost like hummus. Like
it's
they're making
very
hummus.
Similar to hummus, yes.
Yeah. Instead of the chickpeas, it's basically smoked eggplant. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. But once again, you get it from a restaurant, very creamy. Oh, yeah. It's so much more creamy.
So the day
sounds good.
After the big game is Valentine's Day.
Mm-hmm.
Now, you're a married man. I'm a single man. So I ask you, what is Valentine's Day from a married man's perspective?
I don't even know, really.
Yeah?
We don't. Is it like a reason to go out to dinner? I don't know. I was thinking about what is a romantic dinner? And if you think about it, it makes me feel so 80s sitcom when you think about it, right? There's hijinks involved or something. Like the candlelight, the soft music. And what do? You have steak and wine?
I kind of was picturing the same thing, except I forgot to turn the music on, Jeff. I didn't even think of it. I had the candles lit, the filet mignon out on the plate.
Yeah, for someone who's cutting back on red meat and someone who doesn't drink, that's not romantic to me. And you're talking to a guy who proposed to his wife over White Castle. So I don't know what like a good meal is. I feel that maybe like takeout. I think eating out of a Chinese food container,
Okay.
like on the couch, is kind of cool.
My brain went to the kind of the same place. Little table with the little tablecloth, fancy glasses out, wine, and I don't drink wine.
Right.
Wine's there. A filet mignon, maybe a little, small portion of pureed potatoes and rice and a vegetable or something. And, but yeah, it kind of depends who you're with too, Is your significant other, a fan of White Castle? Then, hey, White Castle might seem romantic to both of you.
Right. Yeah, I don't know. When we do anniversary dinners, I know one time we did a steakhouse and neither one of us ordered a steak, I don't think. But but it was fancy and it was higher end and we enjoyed it. It was great, but I'm not one for like romantic dinners. And romantic also sounds expensive, right?
Usually, yeah.
There's a certain price point involved.
Right.
And I don't
typically, yeah.
Yeah, I'm a very average eater. When people ask me and tell me about steakhouses and stuff like that, it's like, oh, I don't eat much steak, and they're like, what? No, it's not not really my thing. So,
is Valentine's Day important? Is it something like you're a busy man, Jeff? You got a lot going on.
Yeah,
you got a radio show, you got a podcast, you got a full-time gig, you got a family. I mean, if you didn't come home with some Valentine's Day stuff for the wife, is that a big deal? Or are you definitely making a stop and making sure you got a little something?
Yeah, I don't think that it is, but I'm not going to find out. I'm going to make sure that it's covered.
I like the answer. And I've never been married. I've been in relationships with, some serious, some not so much. But of course, Valentine's Day comes around. And for me, from my perspective, I don't think it needs to be too serious. I think keep it simple. You acknowledge it with some chocolate or some flowers, maybe a romantic dinner, I suppose. But it just depends on the woman you're with, how long you've been with them. But I do think one thing, no card. No card is needed on Valentine's Day.
No card?
No card.
Okay.
Save the $3.99 and invest it in a better chocolate.
I think chocolate and a card is probably the way to go. The chocolate thing, if I do good chocolate, then I think she's good with that.
Yeah.
I believe that she's good with it.
I
it's
see
the
all
thought
these
that counts.
Exactly.
Right?
But Jeff, you know how many commercials for diamonds I've seen in the last week?
Oh yeah.
On television.
Get out of here with that.
It's just like, it's Valentine's Day. It's not your 1 year anniversary. Well, a wedding anniversary or something. It's Valentine's Day.
Yeah.
And another thing with the romantic dinner, if you're thinking of romantic dinner and you're maybe making it yourself, a filet mignon with potatoes and a vegetable or whatever might not be the easiest thing to do if you're trying to go for that 80s cliche romantic dinner setup and you're doing it yourself. So maybe like, I don't know, Italian kind of came to mind, kind of a safer thing to make, at home on your own. If you're trying to impress somebody, maybe compared to like nailing the perfect, filet mignon. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah. Yeah, for sure. Italian's probably the easiest of any type of
a lot less stress involved. Yeah. So maybe if you're a girl or a guy trying to impress a girl, but you're not the greatest in the kitchen, you probably don't want to make the filet mignon and all that. Just get some pasta, some red sauce, maybe some meatballs or sausage, and, keep it simple.
Yeah.
You could jazz it up with some nice plates. Maybe get a real block of Parmesan to grate over the plate, at the table.
Oh, that's such a good way to go.
Yeah. And I'd say,
I love that type of, I don't like the Parmesan, the filler stuff.
In the green can?
Yeah, the sawdust. Oh,
I know we were talking about 80s, but yeah, we're definitely throw that away. Get the real piece of Parmesan. If you want to go all out, get the real piece of Parmesan, the Parmigiano Reggiano. If you see Parmesan cheese and it's $18.99 a pound, that's the stuff.
and it's worth every penny, right?
But even the $5 Parmesan cheese, is gonna destroy whatever's in that green can. But it's all about presentation here. I'd say skip the garlic bread though. You know what I mean? Skip the garlic bread.
Oh, I don't know. Garlic bread is good, man. I love garlic.
Hey, just get a freshly baked bread from the store. Don't go to the bread aisle. Like head over to the bakery, a little softened butter, and do that instead. The garlic, the breath, Valentine's Day. Just saying.
All right,
that's my tip.
I like it.
There's our thoughts on the big game, food-wise, Valentine's Day, and our thoughts on Doritos, hot, cool, ranch, Locos, Doritos, tacos.
Yes.
I think I got each word in there. It might not be in the right order, but
no, I think you did it justice. We've done it. We've discussed it enough.
It's a C and a D. That's all you need to know.
Yeah.
Episode 28 of Fresh and Uncooked. Follow us on social media at Fresh Uncooked on Twitter and Instagram, and on TikTok, Fresh Uncooked Podcast. Jeff, until next week.
Enjoy what you eat.